Hey, what's up, guys? We're the AZBros. I'm Virus, and I'm joined by Lockjaw. And we just want to take a couple of minutes to talk about the new third boost, or the pink sparks, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Nintendo Switch. We didn't really know a whole bunch about it. You know, it was more just they were showing it in trailers and kind of mentioning it. But yesterday there was a video released from the Japanese Nintendo YouTube channel that really goes into detail and actually gives you, like, numbers, like actual definitive stats on it. So we're going to show you that video, and we're going to just briefly talk about our thoughts on the boost itself, how it may or may not affect the overall gameplay of Mario Kart 8. But yeah, so we'll have an image up on the screen so you can see that. And again, this is in Japanese, but we can confirm that these numbers actually are, you know, they match up.
Yeah,
they're actual time.
It's time, yeah.
Yeah, so you see the 0.621, so that's like 0.621 seconds. That is for your standard blue spark, or single drift boost. For your secondary one, the yellow, orange, whatever you want to call it, 0.1674. So, or
1 point.
Yeah, 1.674. So about a second and a half. We'll just say, like, the first one a little over a half a second, second one is a second and a half, and then for your brand new third drift boost, the pink sparks, a little over 2.5 seconds. So that's pretty significant. I mean, that's a long
Whole
time.
Second. Whole second above the orange, 2 seconds above the blue, about.
Yeah, I said like over 2.5 seconds of a drift boost. That's pretty good. I mean, you really do need to use your boosts when you're racing in Mario Kart 8. So getting that much time with it, that's interesting to me. There's always going to be the question of the fire hopping and stuff, and heard some people say, well, does this mean fire hopping is not in the game? I don't think it confirms one way or the other.
It would probably help it if it isn't.
Definitely,
game,
yeah. I was going to say, if it is...
giving you more of a boost to do it, so...
Yeah, if fire hopping is still in this game, whether it's intended or not, regardless, if it's in the game, I would say this is a very interesting mechanic for people who use fire hopping. Like, this could be a game changer.
It could
for
definitely
them.
change a lot of courses, how you go about racing on them. So
I would say you're going to get a lot more hops on it, which of course, you know, it increases your speed or extends your boost, whatever. I never was quite sure on that. I've heard debates on it either way. I want to say it increases or extends your boost, perhaps. I don't know, but either way, this would definitely help it. But you'd have to pick your times, because I believe they say you have to hold your drift for about 4 seconds. I'm not 100% sure on that. Hopefully somebody, if they know for sure, they can let us know. But I want to say you're holding your drift for about 4 seconds, so that's time you're taking up. So would it be more wise to just do your second drift, take that, and, like, again, if you're using fire hopping, to go with it?
And you're going to need the straightaway too, you know what I mean? Like, if you go to a turn right into another turn, then you're going to not really be able to take advantage of it anyway. So, but
let's talk about just your standard playing the game the way it was meant to be played. So no fire hopping, no exploits whatsoever. How do you feel like this third boost is going to affect game? Like, you know, again, you think there's going to be a good risk reward in holding out and really trying to get that extra boost, or do you think it's just going to kind of come
I think
naturally?
It's just going to, I was going to just say that. I think it's just going to come naturally. I was playing Mario Kart 8, the regular version for Wii U the other day, and I was trying to take note of different courses that would actually, or different areas, that would actually take advantage, and there was actually quite a lot. But yeah, once again, a lot of those areas just had humongous drift areas anyway, humongous turns anyway, to where you would be stuck at the orange one until whenever you could release it for the straightaway anyway. So then in that case, it would just automatically, just because you're already in that big long turn, go to the pink boost. So I think it'll mostly, there would probably be a couple turns where you could do it, but if you want to just try to hold it a little extra longer, just like there are turns in the normal Mario Kart 8 where you'll have the blue, and then you could release it and maybe you didn't start the turn right to get the orange one quick enough, or you can just hold the boost a little longer on that straightaway or into the straightaway to get the orange boost. So I think it's going to be the same thing.
Well, now here's kind of a weird question about it, and I'm not sure if you thought about this, because it actually just came to me. Do you think there's going to be any areas, like you were saying, certain turns you're kind of forced to hold your drift anyway, so naturally you're just going to go to the pink one, like without even trying.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's going to be areas where that could hurt you? Because as we know, like, there are times, and again, it seems kind of weird, but unless you've played the game a lot, you may not understand, but you don't always want to have a mushroom. Like if you run into a mushroom on the course, for example, if you just are driving and suddenly there's a mushroom that fell out, it can hurt you. Like you don't want to use it.
Yeah.
So for this, do you think there's any areas where maybe you're holding it like, oh crap, I got that pink boost, so now I'm going to have to hold it for 2.5 seconds, and you're going faster? Like I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if you're boosting and then you go into your drift, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure it slows you a little bit to kind of regain control. So I think anywhere where if you had it where you did it and then you're like, oh, I'm going through the turn, I don't think it's going to like pull you off the road. Yeah. I think it'll just be as if you had the normal orange boost and then you had to go into a turn and then it just kind of slows you a little bit. I think it slows you a little bit once you go into the drift while boosting, and I've never really encountered, I don't think, not that I can remember, any problems using the orange boost that. Yeah, I think just once you go into your drift, then you kind of regain more control. It may slow you a little. It's also not like, I don't think, at least from what we see in the video, it doesn't look like it makes you go faster. It looks like it just extends it, right?
Okay, I know what you're saying.
The boost is just a longer boost.
Yeah.
So if it made you actually go faster from it than a typical boost, then maybe you'd run into some problems, possibly. But I think that since it's just extending the time, 1 second from the orange one, and then 2 seconds, longer than the blue. I think that I don't really think it's going to be a problem, but maybe, we'll
have to see.
Yeah, people will have to let us know if they get the game.
Yeah, like I said, it's very tough when you haven't actually got to use it in game. There's so many different turns and areas where you would most likely get that just, because, like I said, you're just going to go right into it. We'll have to see how that plays out. One thing that I'm not sure about, and again, maybe there's some kind of information on this out there, but how long does a mushroom go? Like a standard mushroom, do you know how many seconds, or have any idea? Like,
I have no idea.
It's got to be longer than this boost, right? Maybe 3 seconds.
I'm not really sure, but I think mushrooms make you go faster.
Yeah, more
than,
of a distance, more
boost,
distance and speed.
Once again, I'm not 100%, but pretty sure mushrooms make, and they also allow you to go off road. So I mean, they are a different kind of a boost. You know what I mean? So
well, that was actually that was going to be the last thing that I was going to ask was, do you think that this? Because again, they only show it on road, and I know we talked about this before, but using a standard drift boost will not allow you to go off-road. You were saying it would slow you down, right?
Yeah, you'll slow when you go off-road.
Do you think they could potentially add any kind of extras to this third boost to make it really special, so maybe you could use it to go off-road or to take shortcuts?
So you're saying to make it where it's like a mushroom?
Sort of, yeah, like a mushroom that
just
you could
negates off-road. Because that's what mushrooms do. They pretty much just negate the off-road areas. Yeah. And a boost, like, you'll go into it, but then it'll just, you'll see it where it takes it away from you. Yeah. But I don't think they're going to do it.
That would be kind of a stretch.
I just see it just being just an extended boost, just a longer boost. That would be pretty interesting if they did, and it would probably be pretty useful if they did. But
that would add some strategy to it for sure.
And there's really no way to know if they're going to do anything or just treat it like a normal boost, just longer. So I don't know. I don't think they're going to do it though.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think that at this point, it's most likely just simply boost 1, boost 2, boost 3, all the same properties, just time. So I said a little over half a second, 1.5 seconds, 2.5. That is probably all they're going to do. But that would be interesting actually to see something where maybe you could build up your third boost. Really, you had to hold it for so long, you get it, and again, like not all shortcuts would be able to use it because how are you going to hold it that long or in those areas?
Yeah.
But yeah, most likely not. But I think not a whole lot to say about it. We just wanted to show you guys the information. I don't know if everybody's seen this video yet.
Yeah.
But it's cool to get some actual information on it. I'm hoping Nintendo continue. First of all, I hope they do it on the English site just to see what it says. Anything extra. I'm pretty sure, like I said, we can kind of figure it out. But I'd like to be able to read it. I'd like to see what it says. If anybody speaks Japanese, let us know. Is there anything special on here that they're saying? Like maybe the names of the colors or whatever. But yeah, let us know that. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I don't know if you have anything else you want to add to this.
No, I think we pretty much hit on everything.
So yeah, I mean, again, you guys, let us know. What are your thoughts on it? What do you think about this? Seeing the times up here, how do you think the third boost can change up the game? Really, how's it going to make it different from 8? How is Deluxe going to differ now with a third boost? Do you think it's going to affect the game? Maybe it won't affect it at all. Maybe it's just going to be kind of like, you get it, you use it, not a big deal. But yeah, let us know all that stuff. Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave us a like. It really helps us out. Really appreciate that. Also, if you enjoy the channel, go ahead, subscribe to us. You know, you'll be notified whenever we upload videos. Again, helps us out a lot. So please do that. And also check out AZBros.com. Probably the best way to keep up to date with all the stuff we do. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. So we'll see you guys later.
Yep, see ya.